there are so many ways that we as humans choose to show who we are. Clothes, for example, are a perfect way of clearly showing what type of person we want to be seen as. There are, however, many other ways that our personality shines through, and some are easier to control than others. One thing that puts your personality on display for all to see is your body shape. The ways in which it shows who you are will really amaze you. So here are 10 secrets your body shape reveals about your personality. Now, before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button to get notified every day for more amazing content. With that being said, let's begin. Number 10. Because your body shape can hold such secrets to your personality, it is therefore important to know what body shape you are. From your head to the tips of your toes, your body parts contain certain clues to your personality. This can have to do with your love life or your IQ. In order to correctly find out what your body shape is, you need to measure yourself. Don't just guess it. Grab a measuring tape and a friend to help you, as it can be tough to measure some parts all alone. Now measure your shoulders. This is where that friend comes in handy. Measure from the tip of the shoulder all the way around to the same point. This is the widest circumference of your shoulders. Then you need to measure your bust. To do this, put the measuring tape around the fullest part of your breast and pull the tape taut. Now if things begin to squish, then you have gone too far. Alright, now for the waist. Wrap the measuring tape around the smallest part of your natural waist. Your hips can be measured by placing the tape just below the hip bone and then wrapping around the widest point of your bum, then around the other hip and back to the starting point. Now that you have all your measurements, you will be able to tell your body shape. Number 9. The inverted triangle. If your shoulders and bust are larger than your hips, then you, my friend, have the body shape of an inverted triangle. Your shoulder or bust measurements are more than 5% bigger than your hip measurement. For example, if your shoulders measure 36 inches, then your hips will be 34¼ inches or smaller. This body shape is actually much more common than women seem to think it is. For some reason, women have been socialized to think that they have wide hips and bums when that area is actually quite slim. If you are having problems separating yourself from the body image, then ask a friend to help define your shape, or use the measurements, as they are going to be foolproof. Now this type of body shape can really reveal personality traits like a slight lack of confidence and wants to fit in when it comes to social situations. People with this body type should try to bring attention to their narrow hips and keep clothing slim in the hip area to create definition and curve. Narrow pants and skinny jeans are a must for this body shape, so don't leave home without them. Number 8. The hourglass body shape. Now if you have a body shape where your shoulders and hips are around the same size, and you have a very defined waistline, then you have an hourglass figure. Now this body type is the envy of most others and is the body type that most people desire. Your hip measurements are within 5% of each other, your waist is at least 25% smaller than your shoulder, hip, and bust measurements. For example, if your shoulders and hips measure 36 inches, then your waist will be 27 inches or smaller. Now this body type says that you are as confident as they come and that you really have got it all together. People with this body type can wear just about anything. However, the tighter fitting dresses and jeans are perfect for this body type. The hourglass body shape allows you to highlight your natural curves and proportionately balance both upper and lower body at the same time. This is also the type of balance that they will have in real life as well. Number 7. The triangle body shape. Now when you find that your hips are wider than your shoulders, then you have a triangle body shape. This is when your hip measurement is more than 5% bigger than your shoulder or bust measurements. For example, if your shoulder measurement is 36 inches, then your hips are 37¾ inches or larger. Now the people who have a triangle body shape are often very grounded individuals who pride themselves on being caring, loving, and good listeners. The triangle-shaped body does offer a larger bum, and that is currently trending as far as body parts go, so that's a plus. Now, the key to dressing this body type is to enhance and add volume, or the illusion of it at least, to your upper body while emphasizing your waist and taking the focus off your lower body to create balance. A good idea for the triangle body shape is to look for clothing that is also in a triangle shape, like an A-line skirt for example, as these items will be much easier for you to wear. Number Number 6. The rectangle body shape. A rectangle body shape is when your shoulders, bust, and hips are all around the same size and you have no defined waistline. Your shoulders, bust, and hip measurements are all within 5% of each other. Your waist will be less than 25% smaller than your shoulder or bust measurements. For example, if your shoulders measure 36 inches, then your waist will be 27 inches or more. The owner of a rectangle body shape are pretty much straight from top to bottom, and they tend to like to use clothes that create curves in their figure. The rectangle body shape tends to mean that you are straight to the point and do not mess about. These more serious individuals tend to get things done and are not regularly known to be jokers. This body shape lends itself well to menswear inspired clothing as it will feel better on your body. Number 5. The circle or apple body shape. Some people refer to this type of figure as an apple body shape, but calling ourselves fruit is never really good for the self-esteem, so how about we just call it the circle shape instead? You can find clothing and accessories that will match your shape and flatter your figure. The circle shape is when your measurements form to give you a circular body shape. Now, this may not be the favored shape of most women, but believe it or not, it is a fairly common body shape. The people with circle or apple-shaped bodies tend to be quite maternal and have a very good mothering side to their personality. They are likely to be the type of person to look after animals or sick friends or relatives. People with this body type tend to have narrow wrists and ankles, and their legs will almost always be their favorite feature. Circle-shaped bodies tend to gain weight in their middle section, and this can have an effect on confidence in some cases. The circle or apple-shaped body is usually owned by someone who likes a good joke and has a great sense of humor. Number 4. The diamond body shape. Now, there are various diamond shapes out there to choose from, but generally it means that you will have slimmer arms and legs and a larger bum and stomach area. Due to the round and full nature of your middle area, clothing can sometimes be harder to shop for. But just be sure that you're looking out for flowing dresses with an empire waistline that tapers just below your bust as to flow out over your larger middle section. The diamond-shaped person is able to see between the lines. They are earnest, honest, and they mean every word that they say. You should emphasize your shape by wearing monochrome or color in the top half of your body. Tops with bat wings or detailing in the shoulder area will work well with this body shape. The diamond body shape should also wear heels to elongate their legs. Avoid at all costs wearing patterns on your belly, tight tops, or tops with either collars or big belts. They should balance the body out by creating a waistline and by showing off their arms and legs. Number 3. The oval body shape. Now, when you find that you have narrow hips but a large bust and midsection, you will be finding out that you have an oval body shape, similar to the apple or circle but with a fuller lower half. You will have a tendency to gain weight in your stomach, your back, and upper body. Your waist is undefined at the widest part of your frame. You also have a full, shorter neck and a full face. Your buttocks will be somewhat flat and your legs will be slender. Like the apple or circle shapes, your lovely legs are your best assets. The oval body shape person will be an attentive and caring person with a lot of love to give, but they are also a straight shooter. To dress an oval body shape, you should focus on de-emphasizing the midsection and showing off both your arms and your legs. Look for tops that will taper to your upper body while creating more of a defined waist. Square V-neck tops are perfect for this body shape. Number 2. Busty or top hourglass body shape. The top hourglass body shape has an obvious waist that gracefully curves out to its hips. This body type is most likely to have a rounded bottom with a marvelous side as well in front profile. The upper body is proportionate to its legs, which are totally shaped. A version of the hourglass body shape, the busty body shape, shares everything with the normal hourglass figure with one notable exception. The top hourglass body shape has a far more pronounced bust, which gives the shape of those old pinups from the 60s. The person with the top hourglass body shape is likely to be used to the limelight, as they are almost always the center of attention. The larger bust means that you can get away with just about anything, and we aren't just talking clothes here. The key to dressing this body shape is to balance the lower body with the ample bust while accentuating that beautiful waist. Now, this can easily be achieved by selecting clothing cuts that will fit your lower half. Short skirts are also a must with this body type. And Number 1. The lean column. The last body shape on our list is the lean column body shape. This body shape shares a fair few features with the rectangle body shape, only here everything is slimmer. The thinnest of all body shapes, the lean column comes from the fact that your shoulder measurements and your hip measurements are within 5% of each other, with your waist being less than 25% smaller than those measurements. Now, the person with the lean column body shape is a very forgiving and understanding individual who has a lot of common sense. You will need to use clothes that create the illusion of curves around your hips, breasts, and waistline. You can use layering to shorten your long top half and create roundness around your arms and legs. Avoid at all costs figure-hugging garments, long straight fitted lines in dresses or trousers, and sleeves and dropped waistlines. Other than that, you are good to go. Attention Daily Top Teners! We have breaking news, a new channel alert. The most entertaining channel on YouTube is finally here, and they are giving away free iPhone Xs. All you have to do is subscribe to come along to win. It's full of super exciting cool facts, riddles, life hacks, and mysteries to keep you entertained. But don't take my word for it. Click on the screen now to see the latest video, or click the round yellow sun looking button and subscribe now. Link is also in the description. See you all there.